Well, 4 servicewomen are suing the Pentagon, fighting for women's rights to serve in the military.
The lawsuit was filed yesterday in San Francisco. This group wants women to have the same opportunities to serve in more than 230,000 positions across the armed forces that are illegal for them to fill. Even in combat, KXAN's Casey James joins us with more on the local connection to this case.
Well, one of those women involved in the lawsuit lives in Round Rock, Major Mary Hagar, pilot in the Air National Guard who dreamed of flying for the armed forces as a little girl. Now she's on a mission to ensure every woman has the right to follow their dreams, even if it takes them to the front lines of war.
It's pretty dangerous, but they know the risk when they sign up.
Jennifer Brofer was a combat correspondent, serving alongside what some might say are the toughest humans in the world.
The men, they respected me and they respected my rank. I did my job well, and I worked well with the male Marines.
But no matter how hard Brofer or her fellow female comrades might work, qualify, or prove themselves, they're not seen as equals when it comes to combat, even though they might face some of the same risk.
They are fighting the enemy, engaging the enemy, just like their male counterparts.
According to the Pentagon, 144 female troops have been killed and more than 860 have been wounded in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Some argue that the nation isn't ready for the image of women dodging bullets and dying on the battlefield.
America doesn't want to send its mothers and its daughters and its sisters off to war. But the truth is, the women are already out there fighting in combat zones, putting their lives on the line, and some women are losing their lives.
That's why Major Mary Hagar says this legal fight is so important. It's about saving lives. We spoke with her via phone in San Francisco just 24 hours after filing the lawsuit.
The policy is what makes that dangerous. If the blanket policy wasn't there, then the roles that women are serving in combat right now could be legalized, and those women could be training with their male counterparts and just, being treated like everybody else. That's all we ever wanted.
To fight and serve shoulder to shoulder equally.
As long as you can pass all the tests and you show that you're capable, I think any individual, regardless of gender or race or background, should have the opportunity to fulfill any type of military role, whether combat or support role.
And the DoD has recently opened more than 14,000 combat positions to women, but Hagar says that's not enough. Right now, an estimated 20,000 women are currently serving in Afghanistan alone. Casey James, KXAN News.